Preparing for your Ontario Seniors driving test? Congratulations. You've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try, guaranteed. In this video, we've prepared the 200 most important questions you need to know for the Ontario Seniors driving test. Grab a pen and paper to track your answers and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Watch this video till the end and don't miss the last 20 questions. They're the most important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official Ontario MTO study guide. Let's get started. Question 1. When can you exceed the speed limit? A. Never, under any circumstances. B. When keeping up with faster traffic. C. When passing another vehicle. The correct answer is A. Never, under any circumstances. Explanation: speed limits are set to keep roads safe based on traffic conditions. Driving faster than the limit, even to pass, makes it harder to react and increases the risk of serious crashes. Staying within the limit keeps everyone safer. Question 2. How far must you stay behind an emergency vehicle responding to an alarm in Ontario? A. At least 50 meters. B. At least 100 meters. C. At least 150 meters. The correct answer is C. At least 150 meters. Explanation: stay at least 150 meters behind an emergency vehicle. This gives it space to move quickly and safely. Following too closely can get you in the way and slow down help. Keep your distance and let them do their job. Question 3. When two vehicles arrive at a controlled intersection at the same time, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the right. B. The vehicle on the left. C. The faster vehicle. The correct answer is A. The vehicle on the right. Explanation: at a controlled intersection, follow the signs or traffic lights. If there is no clear direction and drivers arrive at the same time, the vehicle on the right goes first. Question 4. If your vehicle starts to skid, what should you do? A. Brake hard and turn the wheel sharply. B. Ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want to go. C. Accelerate quickly to regain control. The correct answer is B. Ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want to go. Explanation: if your vehicle starts to skid, do not brake suddenly or make sharp moves. Ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want the front of the car to go. This helps you regain control and avoid a crash. Question 5. If you park facing uphill with a curb, which way should you turn your wheels? A. To the left, toward the road. B. To the right, toward the curb. C. Keep the wheels straight. The correct answer is A. To the left, toward the road. Explanation: when parking uphill, turn your wheels away from the curb. If the car rolls, it will move toward the curb instead of into traffic. Question 6. When entering a roundabout, you should A. Enter quickly to secure a gap. B. Speed up to enter safely. C. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. The correct answer is C. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. Explanation: traffic already in a roundabout has the right of way. Wait for a safe gap before you enter. This keeps traffic moving smoothly and helps prevent crashes. Question 7. When passing a cyclist, you must keep a minimum space of at least A. 50 centimeters, B. 1 meter, C. 2 meters. The correct answer is B. 1 meter. Explanation: when passing a cyclist, leave at least 1 meter of space. This gives them room to stay balanced and adjust if needed. Keeping a safe distance helps prevent accidents. Question 8. If a traffic signal at an intersection isn't working, you should treat it as A. a yield sign, B. a flashing green light, C. a four-way stop. The correct answer is C. a four-way stop. Explanation: when traffic lights are out, treat the intersection as a four-way stop. All vehicles must stop. The vehicle that arrives first goes first, and if two vehicles arrive at the same time, the vehicle on the right has the right of way. Question 9. Using a handheld cell phone while driving is A. allowed for short calls only, B. illegal and dangerous, C. allowed for texting only. The correct answer is B. illegal and dangerous. Explanation: using a handheld device while driving is dangerous. It takes your attention off the road and can lead to a crash. It is illegal and can lead to fines and demerit points. Question 10. According to the move-over law, what should you do when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights? A. Speed up and pass quickly. B. Stop immediately in your lane. C. Slow down and move to another lane. The correct answer is C. Slow down and move to another lane. Explanation: the move-over law protects emergency workers on the roadside. Slow down and move to another lane if you can. If not, reduce your speed and pass carefully. This helps keep everyone safe. Question 11. What should you avoid using in winter driving conditions? A. Cruise control, B. windshield wipers, C. low beam headlights. The correct answer is A. cruise control. Explanation: do not use cruise control on slippery roads. It can make the wheels spin or cause sudden acceleration. In winter, you need full control of your speed to stay safe. Question 12. In fog, which of the following should you use? A. high beam headlights, B. daytime running lights, C. low beam headlights. The correct answer is C. low beam headlights. Explanation: in smoke or fog, use low beam headlights. High beams can reflect light back at you and make it harder to see. Low beams help you see the road and make your vehicle visible to others. Question 13. If you're involved in a minor collision with no injuries, you should A. move the vehicles out of traffic if possible, B. stay in the lane and wait for police, C. argue with the other driver. The correct answer is A. move the vehicles out of traffic if possible. Explanation: after a minor crash with no injuries, move your vehicle out of traffic if it is safe to do so. This helps prevent more accidents and keeps the road clear for other drivers. Question 14. Do you need to signal before turning if you're already in a designated turn lane? A. No, signaling isn't necessary in a turn lane. B. Only if there are pedestrians nearby. C. Yes. You must always signal before turning. The correct answer is C. Yes. You must always signal before turning. Explanation. Always use your signal before turning, even in a turn lane. It shows others what you plan to do. This helps prevent confusion and keeps everyone safer. Question 15. What should you do if an emergency vehicle approaches while you are in a roundabout? A. Stop immediately inside the roundabout. B. Continue and exit the roundabout, then pull to the right. C. Reverse to clear the lane. The correct answer is B. Continue and exit the roundabout, then pull to the right. Explanation. Do not stop suddenly in a roundabout as it can confuse other drivers and cause a crash. Keep moving to your exit. After you leave the roundabout, pull over and let the emergency vehicle pass safely. Question 16. What is a two-way left turn lane used for? A. To pass other vehicles. B. To drive straight ahead. C. To make a left turn. The correct answer is C. To make a left turn. Explanation. A two-way left turn lane is only for making left turns from either direction. Do not use it to pass or drive straight. This is unsafe and can cause serious accidents. Question 17. When braking in a vehicle equipped with anti-lock braking system, ABS, you should A. Pump the brakes repeatedly. B. Apply firm and steady pressure on the brake pedal. C. Use the parking brake only. The correct answer is B. Apply firm and steady pressure on the brake pedal. Explanation. ABS helps keep your wheels from locking so you can still steer when braking hard. Press the brake firmly and hold it. Do not pump the brakes as this can reduce how well ABS works. Question 18. What should you do if warning signals start flashing while you are on railway tracks? A. Stop on the tracks and look both ways. B. Reverse back off the tracks. C. Keep moving forward until you completely clear the crossing. The correct answer is C. Keep moving forward until you completely clear the crossing. Explanation. Do not stop on railway tracks as trains cannot stop quickly. If the signals start while you are on the tracks, keep moving forward to clear them right away. This helps prevent a serious collision. Question 19. You're approaching an intersection where a side road has a stop sign. What should you do? A. Keep your speed and trust other drivers to stop. B. Slow down and be ready to stop. C. Honk your horn continuously. The correct answer is B. Slow down and be ready to stop. Explanation. Even if another driver has a stop sign, they may fail to stop. Slow down and stay alert so you can react. Expect mistakes from others to help avoid a crash. Question 20. You hear an emergency siren behind you. What should you do? A. Continue driving at the same speed. B. Speed up to stay ahead. C. Move to the right and stop safely. The correct answer is C. Move to the right and stop safely. Explanation. If you hear a siren, an emergency vehicle is coming. Move to the right and stop so it can pass quickly and safely. Do not block its way, as this can delay help and put others at risk. Question 21. To warn drivers behind you, in case of a collision or hazard ahead, you should A. Turn on your emergency flashers or use a hand signal. B. Increase your speed to clear the area quickly. C. Slow down gradually and tap your brakes lightly. The correct answer is A. Turn on your emergency flashers or use a hand signal. Explanation. Warn drivers behind you if there is a hazard ahead. Use your brake lights, hazard lights, or hand signals to show you are slowing or stopping. This gives others time to react and helps prevent rear-end crashes. Question 22. What should you do if a police officer's directions conflict with traffic signs or signals? A. Follow the traffic signs. B. Follow the traffic signals. C. Follow the officer's directions. The correct answer is C. Follow the officer's directions. Explanation. A police or peace officer may direct traffic during unusual situations. Their instructions take priority over signs and signals. Follow their directions carefully to maintain order, reduce confusion, and keep traffic moving safely. Question 23. What should you do in a construction zone? A. Keep normal speed and pass others with caution. B. Obey reduced speed limits and watch for workers. C. Speed up to pass quickly. The correct answer is B. Obey reduced speed limits and watch for workers. Explanation. Construction zones may have workers, equipment, and changing road conditions. Slow down and stay alert. Reduced speed limits help protect workers and keep drivers safe. Question 24. If you miss your exit on a highway, you should A. Reverse carefully. B. Make a U-turn. C. Continue to the next exit. The correct answer is C. Continue to the next exit. Explanation. Missing an exit can be stressful, but turning around on a highway is dangerous because of fast traffic. It's safer to stay calm and keep going to the next exit. Plan ahead to avoid last-minute decisions. Question 25. What should you do at a pedestrian crossover? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Yield, stop, and wait until pedestrians fully cross. C. Honk to alert pedestrians. The correct answer is B. Yield, stop, and wait until pedestrians fully cross. Explanation. At a pedestrian crossover, people have the full right of way. Stop and wait until they have completely crossed. Do not move too soon, as it can put them in danger. Question 26. Can you pass other vehicles near a pedestrian crossover? A. Yes, if done without exceeding the speed limit. B. Yes, if done with caution. C. No, it is illegal. The correct answer is C. No, it is illegal. Explanation. Do not pass at a pedestrian crossover. Pedestrians may step onto the road, and other vehicles can block your view. This rule helps protect pedestrians and prevent accidents. Question 27. At a railway crossing with flashing lights, How far away must you stop from the nearest rail? A. At least 5 meters. B. At least 3 meters. C. At least 2 meters. The correct answer is A. At least 5 meters. Explanation. Flashing lights at a railway crossing mean a train is coming. Stop at least 5 meters from the nearest rail and wait until the lights stop. This keeps you at a safe distance and helps prevent a serious crash. Question 28. What is the default speed limit in cities, towns, and villages in Ontario, unless posted otherwise? A. 30 kilometers per hour. B. 50 kilometers per hour. C. 70 kilometers per hour. The correct answer is B. 50 kilometers per hour. Explanation. In cities, towns, villages, and other built-up areas, the default speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. There are more people, bikes, and intersections, so lower speeds give you more time to react and stop. Following this limit helps keep everyone safe. Question 29. When must you stop for a school bus with flashing lights in Ontario? A. Only if going in the same direction. B. Only in school zones. C. Always, unless on the other side of a median. The correct answer is C. Always, unless on the other side of a median. Explanation. Stop for a school bus when its red lights are flashing, whether you are behind it or coming from the opposite direction. Stay stopped until the lights stop, the stop arm is withdrawn, or the driver signals you to go. Question 30. When can you make a right turn on a red light in Ontario? A. After a full stop, unless signs prohibit it. B. When there's no pedestrian present. C. You can't make right turn at red. The correct answer is A. After a full stop, unless signs prohibit it. Explanation. In Ontario, you can turn right on red only after a full stop. Check for pedestrians and traffic before proceeding. Make sure it is clear to avoid a crash. Question 31. On a highway with a speed limit of 80 kilometers per hour or more, where should slower vehicles drive? A. In the left lane. B. On the shoulder. C. In the right lane. The correct answer is C. In the right lane. Explanation. On highways, slower vehicles should stay in the right lane. This lets faster traffic pass on the left. Using lanes properly helps traffic flow and reduces the risk of accidents. Question 32. What does a flashing red light mean? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Come to a complete stop and only proceed when safe. C. Yield to traffic on the right. The correct answer is B. Come to a complete stop and only proceed when safe. Explanation. A flashing red light means you must come to a full stop, just like at a stop sign. Look in all directions and only move when it is safe. Question 33. Under ideal conditions, the minimum safe following distance is at least A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 4 seconds. The correct answer is A. 2 seconds. Explanation. The 2-second rule helps you keep a safe distance from the vehicle ahead. It gives you time to react if it stops suddenly. Without enough space, you may not be able to stop in time. Question 34. The legal BAC limit for fully licensed drivers in Ontario is A. 0.03%, B. 0.05%, C. 0.08%. The correct answer is C. 0.08%. Explanation: A, B, A, C of 0.08% is the legal limit. But even small amounts of alcohol can affect your driving. It can slow your reaction and affect your judgment. Avoid drinking at all before driving to stay safe. Question 35. When are you legally required to report a collision to the police? A. When there are only minor scratches. B. When there is injury or property damage over $2,000. C. When only your car is damaged. The correct answer is B. When there is injury or property damage over $2,000. Explanation: report a collision to the police if someone is injured or if property damage is over $2,000. This allows proper investigation and support. Not reporting can lead to penalties and affect your insurance or legal responsibility. Question 36. Parking on sidewalks is A. illegal and blocks pedestrian traffic. B. allowed with hazard lights. C. allowed, but only for a short period. The correct answer is A. illegal and blocks pedestrian traffic. Explanation: do not park on sidewalks. It blocks people from walking safely and may force them onto the road. Keeping sidewalks clear helps protect everyone, including those with mobility needs. Question 37. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a highway? A. stand on the road to signal others. B. move your vehicle completely onto the shoulder. C. stay in the traffic lane and wait. The correct answer is B. move your vehicle completely onto the shoulder. Explanation: if your vehicle breaks down on a highway, first try to move it out of the traffic lane and onto the shoulder. Once it is safely off the road, stay inside your car with your seatbelt on and call for help. Standing outside is dangerous because of fast traffic. Question 38. At night, what should you use when following another vehicle? A. low beam headlights. B. hazard lights. C. high beam headlights. The correct answer is A. low beam headlights. Explanation: use low beams at night when following another vehicle. High beams can glare in mirrors and make it hard for other drivers to see. Low beams help everyone see clearly and stay safe. Question 39. Two vehicles enter an intersection from opposite directions at the same time, one going straight while the other is turning left. Who has the right of way? A. the vehicle turning left. B. the larger vehicle. C. the vehicle going straight. The correct answer is C. the vehicle going straight. Explanation: when vehicles come from opposite directions, the one going straight has the right of way. If you are turning left, wait for a safe gap before you turn. This helps prevent accidents at intersections. Question 40. When approaching a stopped school bus with flashing red lights, you must stop at least A. 20 meters away, B. 15 meters away, C. 10 meters away. The correct answer is A. 20 meters away. Explanation. When a school bus is stopped with red lights flashing, children may be crossing. Stop at least 20 meters away and wait. Not stopping is dangerous and can lead to serious penalties. Question 41. What does a flashing green light mean? A. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. B. You may go in any direction but yield to pedestrians. C. Slow down and proceed with caution. The correct answer is B. You may go in any direction but yield to pedestrians. Explanation. A flashing green light means you can go in any direction. Still, watch for pedestrians and give them the right of way. Always check the crosswalk before you move. Question 42. What's the best way to avoid hydroplaning in heavy rain? A. Slow down and increase following distance. B. Use cruise control. C. Drive faster to clear water effectively. The correct answer is A. Slow down and increase following distance. Explanation. Heavy rain can make your tires lose grip on the road. Slow down and leave more space between you and the car ahead. This helps you stay in control and improves your tire grip and reaction time. Question 43. When entering a freeway, what should you do? A. Yield to freeway traffic and merge at the same speed as traffic. B. Stop and wait for a complete gap before merging. C. Enter at a slower speed to be cautious. The correct answer is A. Yield to freeway traffic and merge at the same speed as traffic. Explanation. When entering a freeway, vehicles already on it have the right of way. Match your speed to the traffic before you merge. This helps you join smoothly and avoid sudden braking or crashes. Question 44. When should you use your horn? A. To signal a lane change. B. Only to warn of danger. C. To show frustration. The correct answer is B. Only to warn of danger. Explanation. Use your horn only to warn others of danger. Do not use it unnecessarily, as it can startle people and cause confusion. Question 45. Where are U-turn permitted? A. At any intersection with a green traffic light. B. Anywhere unless there is a no U-turn sign present. C. Only where a sign indicates that U-turns are allowed. The correct answer is C. Only where a sign indicates that U-turns are allowed. Explanation. Make a U-turn only where signs allow it. U-turns can cause sudden conflicts with traffic. Even with a green light, do not turn unless it is permitted and safe. Question 46. Before you start driving, why should you adjust your rear view and side mirrors? A. To make the car look properly set up. B. To see traffic around you and reduce blind spots. C. To improve fuel efficiency. The correct answer is B. To see traffic around you and reduce blind spots. Explanation. Before you start driving, adjust your rear view and side mirrors. This helps you see traffic around you and reduces blind spots, making driving safer. Question 47. Is it allowed to cross a solid white line on the highway to pass another vehicle? A. Yes, but only with caution. B. Yes, when traffic is slow. C. No, it is not permissible. The correct answer is C. No, it is not permissible. Explanation. A solid white line means do not change lanes unless necessary. Crossing it to pass can be unsafe. Stay in your lane to help keep traffic safe and avoid accidents. Question 48. If someone is tailgating you, what should you do? A. Speed up to get away from them. B. Gradually slow down and let them pass. C. Brake suddenly to warn them. The correct answer is B. Gradually slow down and let them pass. Explanation. If someone is tailgating you, stay calm and slow down gradually. This gives you more space and allows them to pass safely. Do not brake suddenly, as it could cause a crash. Question 49. When parking facing downhill, which way should you turn your front wheels? A. Sharply to the right, toward the curb. B. Sharply to the left, toward the road. C. Straight ahead. The correct answer is A. Sharply to the right, toward the curb. Explanation. When parking downhill, turn your wheels toward the curb. If the car rolls, it will move into the curb instead of into traffic. This helps prevent accidents. Question 50. When can you make a left turn on a red light? A. At any time if no vehicles are coming. B. Only when moving from a one-way street to another one-way street. C. Never under any circumstances. The correct answer is B. Only when moving from a one-way street to another one-way street. Explanation. A left turn on red is allowed only from a one-way street onto another one-way street after a full stop. Check for traffic and pedestrians and proceed only when it is clear. Question 51. May you exceed the speed limit while passing another vehicle? A. No, it is never allowed. B. Yes, if it is safe to do so. C. Yes, if it is only for a short time. The correct answer is A. No, it is never allowed. Explanation. Speed limits must be followed at all times. Driving faster, even when passing, makes it harder to control your vehicle and increases the risk of a serious crash. Question 52. Who are reserved parking spaces intended for? A. Drivers making short stops. B. Vehicles loading or unloading. C. Disabled permit holders only. The correct answer is C. Disabled permit holders only. Explanation. Reserved parking spaces are only for people with disabilities. Do not park there, even for a short time. Using them unauthorized can result in fines or penalties. Question 53. When a public transit bus signals to re-enter traffic, what must you do? A. Yield the right-of-way. B. Speed up to stay ahead. C. Honk and pass quickly. The correct answer is A. Yield the right of way. Explanation. Public transit buses need space to pull back into traffic after stopping. Give way and let them re-enter safely. This helps traffic move smoothly and prevents accidents. Question 54. What should you do when driving through a tunnel? A. Turn off your headlights. B. Turn on your headlights. C. Increase your speed. The correct answer is B. Turn on your headlights. Explanation. Tunnels reduce natural light, which makes it harder to see clearly. Turning on headlights improves visibility for you and makes your vehicle more visible to others. Question 55. Can you use bicycle lanes to pass another vehicle? A. Yes, if the road is clear. B. Yes, if you signal first. C. No, bicycle lanes are for cyclists only. The correct answer is C. No, bicycle lanes are for cyclists only. Explanation. Bicycle lanes are exclusively for cyclists. Do not drive or pass in them. Using these lanes can force cyclists into traffic and cause accidents. Question 56. If you see a pedestrian with a white cane at a crosswalk, you should A. Pass them slowly and with caution. B. Stop and yield the right of way. C. Honk to warn them. The correct answer is B. Stop and yield the right of way. Explanation. A pedestrian with a white cane is likely visually impaired and may not see traffic. Stop and give them the right of way. This helps keep them safe and prevents serious accidents. Question 57. When are you required to turn on your headlights? A. From 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. B. Only during the daytime. C. When parked in a reserved parking space. The correct answer is A. From 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. Explanation. In Ontario, you must turn on your headlights from 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. This helps you see clearly and makes sure other drivers can see you. Question 58. In Ontario, is towing with a rope allowed? A. Yes, always. B. Yes, in emergencies. C. No, it is not allowed. The correct answer is C. No, it is not allowed. Explanation. In Ontario, towing with a rope is not allowed. Use proper towing equipment. This helps keep both vehicles under control and prevents accidents. Question 59. Can you refuse a roadside sobriety test if you haven't been drinking? A. Yes, if you explain your sobriety. B. No, you must take the test when requested. C. Only if you are under 18. The correct answer is B. No, you must take the test when requested. Explanation. You cannot refuse a roadside sobriety test, even if you have not been drinking. Refusing is illegal and can lead to serious penalties. Question 60. Unless a sign prohibits it, what must you do before making a right turn on red? A. Stop completely and yield to pedestrians and traffic. B. Honk to alert other drivers. C. Slow down and turn on hazard lights. The correct answer is A. Stop completely and yield to pedestrians and traffic. Explanation. In Ontario, you can turn right on red only after you come to a complete stop, unless a sign prohibits it. Yield to pedestrians and other traffic, and proceed only when it is clear. Question 61. Is it permitted to use the road shoulder to pass another vehicle? A. Yes, if hazard lights are on. B. Yes, to pass vehicles turning right. C. No, it is not allowed. The correct answer is C. No, it is not allowed. Explanation. The road shoulder is not for passing. It may have debris or stopped vehicles. Using it to pass is unsafe and illegal. Stay in your lane to help prevent accidents. Question 62. While exiting the highway, when should you start reducing your speed? A. Before reaching the exit ramp. B. After entering the exit ramp. C. Immediately after signaling. The correct answer is B. After entering the exit ramp. Explanation. When exiting a freeway, keep your speed until you reach the exit ramp. Once on the ramp, reduce your speed gradually. This helps prevent sudden braking and keeps traffic flowing safely. Question 63. If you encounter a funeral procession on the road, you should A. Drive through it carefully. B. Honk to alert the drivers. C. Not interrupt and yield the right of way. The correct answer is C. Not interrupt and yield the right of way. Explanation. Do not interrupt a funeral procession. Yield and let it pass. This keeps the group together and helps prevent confusion and accidents. Question 64. On a multi-lane highway, where should you normally drive? A. In the right lane, except when passing. B. In the left lane, except when passing. C. Slowly in the left lane. The correct answer is A. In the right lane, except when passing. Explanation. On a multi-lane highway, keep right except when passing. This lets faster vehicles pass on the left and helps traffic flow safely. Question 65. What should you do in heavy rain? A. Turn off your headlights. B. Use high beam headlights. C. Turn on your low beam headlights. The correct answer is C. Turn on your low beam headlights. Explanation. In heavy rain, turn on your low beam headlights, even during the day. This helps you see better and makes your vehicle easier for others to see. Question 66. If you park facing uphill without a curb, which way should you turn your wheels? A. Sharply to the left, away from the road. B. Sharply to the right, toward the road. C. Straight ahead. The correct answer is A. Sharply to the left, away from the road. Explanation. When parking uphill with no curb, turn your wheels toward the curb. If the car rolls, it will move away from traffic. This helps prevent accidents. Question 67. When should you use your turn signals? A. Only when other vehicles are nearby. B. Only during daylight hours. C. Always, even if no other traffic is present. The correct answer is C. Always, even if no other traffic is present. Explanation: always use your turn signal, even if no other traffic is around. It shows your intentions and helps others, including pedestrians and cyclists, stay aware and safe. Question 68. When driving behind a motorcycle, you should A. Follow closely to keep up with traffic. B. Increase your following distance. C. Maintain the same distance as with other cars. The correct answer is B. Increase your following distance. Explanation: motorcycles can stop faster than cars, leave more space when following one. This gives you time to react if they slow down suddenly and helps prevent a crash. Question 69. In Ontario, what must you use during the day to improve visibility? A. Hazard lights. B. High beam headlights. C. Daytime running lights. The correct answer is C. Daytime running lights. Explanation: in Ontario, you must use daytime running lights during the day. They help other drivers see you more easily and improve safety. Question 70. When should you use fog lights? A. At all times while driving. B. Only in foggy conditions. C. In clear weather to improve visibility. The correct answer is B. Only in foggy conditions. Explanation: use fog lights only in foggy conditions. In clear weather, they can be too bright and distract other drivers. Question 71. If an emergency vehicle is approaching you with lights or sirens, you should A. Continue driving at the same speed. B. Speed up to stay ahead. C. Pull to the right and stop when safe. The correct answer is C. Pull to the right and stop when safe. Explanation: always give way to emergency vehicles using lights or sirens. Pull to the right and stop when it is safe. This lets them pass quickly and safely. Question 72. When approaching a school zone, what should you do? A. Maintain your speed if no crossing guard is present. B. Slow down and watch carefully for children. C. Overtake school buses quickly. The correct answer is B. Slow down and watch carefully for children. Explanation: when approaching a school zone, slow down and watch carefully for children. They may move unpredictably onto the road, so stay alert and drive with extra care. Question 73. What must you do at a stop sign? A. Slow down and continue if the road looks clear. B. Stop only if you see other vehicles or pedestrians. C. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when safe. The correct answer is C. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when safe. Explanation: always come to a complete stop at a stop sign, even if no other traffic is visible. This helps you check for hazards and avoid accidents. Question 74. Can you flash headlights to signal that you are about to overtake another vehicle? A. No, you cannot. B. Yes, always. C. Only on rural roads. The correct answer is A. No, you cannot. Explanation. Do not flash your headlights to signal that you are going to pass. It can confuse other drivers and lead to unsafe situations. Question 75. When is it safe to return to your lane after passing a vehicle? A. As soon as you are ahead of the vehicle. B. When you can no longer see the vehicle in your side mirror. C. When you can see the vehicle in your rearview mirror. The correct answer is C. When you can see the vehicle in your rearview mirror. Explanation. After passing a vehicle, return to your lane only when you can see it clearly in your rearview mirror. This means you have enough space to move back safely. Moving back too soon can cut off the other driver. Question 76. When railway crossing gates are lowered, you should A. Drive around the gates if no train is visible. B. Wait until the gates are raised and the crossing is clear. C. Proceed slowly across the tracks. The correct answer is B. Wait until the gates are raised and the crossing is clear. Explanation. Do not go around lowered railway gates. It is illegal and very dangerous. Wait until the gates are fully raised and the tracks are clear before crossing. Question 77. When you're approaching a stopped school bus with flashing red lights, you should A. Slow down and pass carefully. B. Stop only if you are behind the bus. C. Stop, regardless of your direction of travel. The correct answer is C. Stop, regardless of your direction of travel. Explanation. You must stop for a school bus when its upper red lights are flashing, no matter which direction you are traveling. This protects children who may be crossing the road. Question 78. At night or in poor visibility, how can you avoid glare from oncoming headlights? A. Look directly at the headlights. B. Look toward the right edge of your lane. C. Turn on high-beam headlights. The correct answer is B. Look toward the right edge of your lane. Explanation. At night or in poor visibility, look toward the right edge of your lane. This helps you stay in position and avoid glare from oncoming headlights. Question 79. Is backing up on a highway allowed? A. Yes, if it is safe. B. Yes, but only on the shoulder. C. No, it is dangerous and illegal. The correct answer is C. No, it is dangerous and illegal. Explanation. Do not back up on a highway. It is illegal and very dangerous. If you miss your exit, keep going and take the next one. Question 80. What do flashing amber lights on a school bus indicate? A. The bus is preparing to stop to load or unload passengers. B. The bus is about to leave the bay and re-enter traffic. C. The bus is preparing to make a U-turn. The correct answer is A. The bus is preparing to stop to load or unload passengers. Explanation. Flashing amber lights on a school bus mean it is about to stop and the red lights will come on soon. Slow down, stay alert, and be ready to stop safely.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 81. When a crossing guard displays a stop sign, you should A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Speed up and cross quickly. C. Stop and wait until the crossing is completely clear. The correct answer is C. Stop and wait until the crossing is completely clear. Explanation. A crossing guard helps pedestrians, often children, cross the road safely. When they show a stop sign, you must stop and wait. Do not move until everyone has completely crossed and the area is clear. Question 82. What should you do if you miss your exit in a roundabout? A. Stop and reverse to the exit. B. Continue around and take the next exit. C. Make a sudden turn to reach the exit. The correct answer is B. Continue around and take the next exit. Explanation. Do not stop or reverse in a roundabout. If you miss your exit, keep going around and take it the next time. This helps keep traffic moving safely. Question 83. What should you do when the driver ahead signals a lane change? A. Slow down and leave space for them to change lanes. B. Change lanes yourself to get ahead of the other driver. C. Speed up to prevent them from entering your lane. The correct answer is A. Slow down and leave space for them to change lanes. Explanation. When a driver signals a lane change, slow down and give them enough space to move safely. Do not speed up or change lanes until they have completed the move. This helps prevent conflicts and keeps traffic flowing smoothly. Question 84. When approaching an intersection with both a crosswalk and a stop line, where should you stop? A. At the crosswalk. B. At the edge of the intersection. C. At the stop line. The correct answer is C. At the stop line. Explanation. When stopping at an intersection, stop at the stop line. If there is no stop line, stop at the crosswalk. If neither is present, stop before the edge of the intersection. Question 85. What should you do when driving near large trucks? A. Stay out of their blind spots. B. Drive beside them for long periods. C. Follow very closely behind them. The correct answer is A. Stay out of their blind spots. Explanation. Large trucks have big blind spots called no zones. Stay out of these areas and do not drive beside them for long. If you cannot see the truck's mirrors, the driver cannot see you. Question 86. When exiting a roundabout, what should you do? A. Use your left turn signal before exiting. B. Use your right turn signal before exiting. C. Do not use any signal when exiting. The correct answer is B. Use your right turn signal before exiting. Explanation. Always use your right turn signal before exiting a roundabout. This lets other drivers and pedestrians know you are leaving. It helps others anticipate your movement and reduces the risk of confusion or accidents. Question 87. If your accelerator sticks, what should you do first? A. Shift to neutral immediately. B. Turn off your headlights. C. Honk continuously. The correct answer is A. Shift to neutral immediately. Explanation: if your accelerator sticks, shift to neutral right away. This cuts engine power. Then steer to a safe place and stop. Stay calm and act quickly to stay in control. Question 88. When merging onto a highway, what should you do? A. Enter at a much slower speed than traffic. B. Stop at the end of the ramp and wait for a gap. C. Adjust your speed to match traffic and merge safely. The correct answer is C. Adjust your speed to match traffic and merge safely. Explanation: when merging onto a highway, match your speed to the traffic. This helps you join smoothly and safely. Entering too slow or too fast can disrupt flow and cause collisions. Question 89. Before driving in winter, what should you check? A. That all your lights are clean and working. B. That your car doors are painted properly. C. That your music system is functioning well. The correct answer is A. That all your lights are clean and working. Explanation: before driving in winter, make sure all your lights are clean and working. Snow and ice can reduce visibility, so clear lights help you see and be seen. Question 90. When approaching a railway crossing, you should A. Overtake vehicles that are slowing you down. B. Stop, look both ways, and make sure the tracks are clear. C. Cross without slowing down if no lights are flashing. The correct answer is B. Stop, look both ways, and make sure the tracks are clear. Explanation: railway crossings require extra caution. Stop, look both ways, and listen for any trains. Make sure the tracks are completely clear before crossing. Question 91. When should you turn on your headlights? A. In poor visibility, at night, and when driving through tunnels. B. Only during the daytime. C. Only when other vehicles are nearby. The correct answer is A. In poor visibility, at night, and when driving through tunnels. Explanation: turn on your headlights at night, in poor visibility, and in tunnels. This helps you see the road clearly and makes your vehicle visible to others. Question 92. What does it mean when a solid yellow line is on your side of the road? A. You may cross it to pass if traffic is clear. B. You may cross it only at intersections. C. You must not cross it to pass other vehicles. The correct answer is C. You must not cross it to pass other vehicles. Explanation: if the solid yellow line is on your side, do not pass because it is unsafe. If the broken yellow line is on your side, you may pass, but only when the road ahead is clear and it is safe to do so. Question 93. When approaching a roundabout, what should you do? A. Speed up and enter using any available lane. B. Enter using the correct lane for your destination and stay in it until the exit. C. Enter using any lane and change lanes inside the roundabout. The correct answer is B. Enter using the correct lane for your destination and stay in it until the exit. Explanation: choose the correct lane for your destination before entering a roundabout. Stay in that lane until you exit. This helps keep traffic clear and prevents accidents. Question 94. When should you use hazard lights? A. When your vehicle is stopped or moving very slowly in an unusual situation. B. When you want to drive faster than other vehicles. C. When you are changing lanes without checking blind spots. The correct answer is A. When your vehicle is stopped or moving very slowly in an unusual situation. Explanation. Use hazard lights to warn other drivers that your vehicle may be stopped or moving very slowly. Turn them on in emergency or unusual situations. This helps others notice you early and react in time to avoid danger. Question 95. Before changing lanes, what should you do? A. Check only your side view mirrors. B. Do a shoulder check to see blind spots. C. Honk to alert other drivers. The correct answer is B. Do a shoulder check to see blind spots. Explanation. Before changing lanes, always do a shoulder check. Mirrors do not show everything, so this helps you see vehicles in your blind spots and avoid a collision. Question 96. If your vehicle starts to skid, what should you do? A. Brake hard and turn the wheel quickly. B. Accelerate to regain control of the car. C. Ease off the accelerator and avoid braking. The correct answer is C. Ease off the accelerator and avoid braking. Explanation. If your vehicle starts to skid, ease off the accelerator. Do not brake until you regain control. This helps your tires regain grip and keeps you from losing control. Question 97. After driving through water, what should you do if your brakes are wet? A. Apply light, gentle braking to dry them. B. Press the brake pedal hard repeatedly. C. Increase your speed to dry them faster. The correct answer is A. Apply light, gentle braking to dry them. Explanation. Wet brakes do not work as well and can increase stopping distance. Apply light, gentle braking to help dry them and restore normal braking. Question 98. When driving on gravel or dirt roads, you should A. Maintain your usual speed and following distance. B. Reduce your speed and increase your following distance. C. Follow too closely to other vehicles. The correct answer is B. Reduce your speed and increase your following distance. Explanation. On gravel or dirt roads, slow down and leave more space between you and the vehicle ahead. These surfaces have less grip, so it takes longer to stop. Question 99. If you spot an animal on or near the road, you should A. Slow down and pass carefully. B. Ignore it and continue. C. Speed up and pass quickly. The correct answer is A. Slow down and pass carefully. Explanation. If you see an animal on or near the road, slow down and be ready to stop. Pass carefully, as the animal may suddenly move onto the road. Question 100. If a broken yellow line is on your side of the road, you may A. Never cross it under any circumstances. B. Cross it to pass other vehicles if safe. C. Cross it only at intersections. The correct answer is B. Cross it to pass other vehicles if safe. Explanation: if the broken yellow line is on your side, you may pass when it is safe. Make sure the road ahead is clear and check for oncoming traffic before passing. Question 101. When may you cross double solid yellow lines? A. When making a left turn safely. B. When passing another vehicle. C. At any time if traffic is light. The correct answer is A. When making a left turn safely. Explanation: double solid yellow lines mean you should not pass. However, you may cross them only to make a left turn into a driveway or at an intersection, and only when it is safe to do so. Question 102. Can you use your turn signals to tell drivers behind you to pass? A. Yes, if the road is clear. B. Yes, if you are driving slowly. C. No, it is not allowed. The correct answer is C. No, it is not allowed. Explanation: do not use your turn signals to tell drivers behind you to pass. It is illegal and can confuse other drivers. Turn signals are only for showing your own intentions. Question 103. If you suddenly lose control of the steering while driving, what should you do? A. Shift to neutral and brake gradually. B. Slam on the brakes right away. C. Turn off the engine immediately. The correct answer is A. Shift to neutral and brake gradually. Explanation: if you lose control of the steering wheel, stay calm and keep a firm grip. Shift into neutral and gently apply the brakes. Slow down gradually and bring the vehicle to a safe stop. Question 104. When driving downhill, you should A. Use a higher gear and apply the brakes continuously. B. Shift to a lower gear and apply the brake gently. C. Keep the vehicle in neutral and coast downhill. The correct answer is B. Shift to a lower gear and apply the brake gently. Explanation: when driving downhill, shift to a lower gear to help control your speed. Use your brakes gently to slow down. This helps you stay in control and prevents your brakes from overheating. Question 105. If you plan to turn after an intersection, you should signal A. When you are almost through the intersection. B. Just before entering the intersection. C. As soon as you approach the intersection. The correct answer is A. When you are almost through the intersection. Explanation: if you plan to turn after crossing an intersection, do not signal too early. Other drivers may think you are turning at the intersection. Signal only when you are almost through, so your intention is clear. Question 106. When should you yield the right-of-way to pedestrians? A. Only when they are in a marked crosswalk. B. Only at traffic signals. C. Always, even if they are not in a crosswalk. The correct answer is C. Always, even if they are not in a crosswalk. Explanation: pedestrians can cross the road at any time, even outside crosswalks. Stay alert and be ready to yield. This helps you avoid accidents and keep people safe. Question 107. You have a green light, but another car is already in the intersection turning. What should you do? A. Yield and allow the vehicle to complete the turn. B. Stop and wait for the traffic light to change. C. Speed up and pass the turning vehicle. The correct answer is A. Yield and allow the vehicle to complete the turn. Explanation: if you approach an intersection with a green light while another car is already in the intersection turning, slow down and yield. Let the vehicle finish its turn before you proceed. This helps keep traffic safe and prevents collisions. Question 108. What does the term blind spots refer to? A. Areas visible in your mirrors at all times. B. Areas around the vehicle you can't see using mirrors. C. Areas directly in front of your vehicle. The correct answer is B. Areas around the vehicle you can't see using mirrors. Explanation: blind spots are areas beside your vehicle that your mirrors cannot show. A vehicle or cyclist may be there without you knowing. Always check carefully before changing lanes to avoid a collision. Question 109. What should you do if you're at an intersection, but not in the correct lane to turn? A. Continue ahead and turn at the next intersection. B. Stop and reverse to change lanes. C. Make the turn anyway from your current lane. The correct answer is A. Continue ahead and turn at the next intersection. Explanation: if you are in the wrong lane for a turn, do not turn. Continue driving to the next intersection and turn from the correct lane. This helps avoid confusion and prevents accidents. Question 110. If you must respond to a call or text while driving, you should A. Use your phone while driving carefully. B. Slow down and reply while moving. C. Carefully pull over to a safe area before using the phone. The correct answer is C. Carefully pull over to a safe area before using the phone. Explanation: if you need to use your device, pull over and park safely first. Stop in a safe place before using it. Do not use it while driving, as it takes your attention off the road and can lead to accidents. Question 111. When following a truck at night, you should A. Use low beam headlights. B. Use high beam headlights. C. Turn off your headlights. The correct answer is A. Use low beam headlights. Explanation: when driving behind a truck at night, use low beam headlights. High beams can reflect off the truck's mirrors and shine into the driver's eyes. This can make it harder for them to see and create danger. Question 112. If you are so close to the intersection that you cannot stop safely when the light turns yellow, you should A. Still try to stop suddenly before the intersection. B. Try to stop in the middle of the intersection. C. Drive through the intersection with caution. The correct answer is C. Drive through the intersection with caution. Explanation: if you cannot stop safely at a yellow light, continue through the intersection with caution. Do not brake suddenly, as it may cause a rear-end collision. Watch for other vehicles and pedestrians, and clear the intersection safely. Question 113. As you approach a curve or the crest of a hill, you should A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Move to the left side of the road. C. Increase your speed. and keep right. The correct answer is A. Slow down and proceed with caution. Explanation. When approaching a curve or the top of a hill, slow down and drive carefully. Your view ahead may be limited, so reducing speed gives you time to react and stay in control. Question 114. What does driving within the range of your headlights mean? A. Driving at a speed that allows you to stop in time. B. Driving only on well-lit roads at night. C. Keeping your headlights on high beam at night. The correct answer is A. Driving at a speed that allows you to stop in time. Explanation. Drive at a speed that lets you stop within the distance your headlights light up, especially at night or in low visibility. If you go too fast, you may not have time to stop for hazards ahead. Question 115. When stopped behind a large vehicle, especially on an uphill, you should A. Stop very close behind the vehicle. B. Leave extra space behind the vehicle. C. Honk to make the driver move faster. The correct answer is B. Leave extra space behind the vehicle. Explanation. Large vehicles can roll back when they start moving, especially on a hill. Leave plenty of space behind them. This gives you time to react and helps prevent a rear-end collision. Question 116. What should you do if your vehicle starts to hydroplane? A. Ease off the accelerator gradually. B. Turn the steering wheel quickly. C. Brake suddenly to stop the vehicle. The correct answer is A. Ease off the accelerator gradually. Explanation. Hydroplaning happens when your tires lose contact with the road because of water. If it happens, ease off the accelerator and slow down gradually. This helps your tires regain grip and control. Question 117. Is it legal to drive around, under, or through a railway gate while it is down, lowering, or rising? A. Yes, if no train is visible. B. Yes, if you signal properly. C. No, it is illegal and dangerous. The correct answer is C. No, it is illegal and dangerous. Explanation. Do not drive around, under, or through a railway gate in any position. It is illegal and very dangerous. Always wait until the gate is fully open and it is safe to cross. Question 118. Where should you place your hands on the steering wheel? A. 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. B. 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock. C. 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. The correct answer is A. 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Explanation. Think of the steering wheel as a clock. To have the best vehicle control, place your left hand at the 9 o'clock position and your right hand at the 3 o'clock position. Question 119. After parking your vehicle, what should you do? A. Leave the engine running and exit. B. Set the parking brake and secure the vehicle. C. Leave the vehicle in neutral. The correct answer is B. Set the parking brake and secure the vehicle. Explanation. After parking, secure your vehicle. Set the parking brake and shift into park if it is automatic, or reverse if it is manual. Then turn off the engine. Question 120. When parking near a fire hydrant, stay at least A. 3 meters away, B. 6 meters away, C. 9 meters away. The correct answer is A. 3 meters away. Explanation: do not park within 3 meters of a fire hydrant. It can block access for firefighters during an emergency. Question 121. How should you check your blind spots before changing lanes? A. Look only in your rear-view mirror. B. Turn your head and check over your shoulder. C. Rely on side mirrors alone. The correct answer is B. Turn your head and check over your shoulder. Explanation: do a shoulder check to see areas your mirrors cannot show. This helps you spot vehicles or cyclists in your blind spots before you change lanes or turn. Question 122. What does this hand signal mean? A. The driver is moving left. B. The driver is moving right. C. The driver is slowing down or stopping. The correct answer is A. The driver is moving left. Explanation: the hand signal parallel to the road indicates that the driver is moving or turning left. Question 123. If you're feeling drowsy while driving, you should A. Turn up the music and keep driving. B. Drive faster to reach your destination sooner. C. Pull off the road and park in a safe, secure place. The correct answer is C. Pull off the road and park in a safe, secure place. Explanation: if you feel drowsy while driving, pull over and park safely as soon as possible. Take a break or rest before continuing. Driving while tired is dangerous and can lead to serious accidents. Question 124. What does this hand signal mean? A. The driver is moving right. B. The driver is moving left. C. The driver is slowing down or stopping. The correct answer is A. The driver is moving right. Explanation: the hand signal perpendicular to the road indicates that the driver is moving or turning right. Question 125. When you're approaching a crosswalk with a stopped vehicle, you should A. Overtake the stopped vehicle quickly. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. C. Honk and continue driving. The correct answer is B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Explanation: do not pass a vehicle stopped at a crosswalk. A pedestrian may be crossing and could be hidden from your view. Always stop and check carefully. Question 126. What does the orange sign with a red border on the back of a vehicle indicate? A. The vehicle is traveling at 60 kilometers per hour or less. B. The vehicle is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour or more. C. The vehicle is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour or less. The correct answer is C. The vehicle is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour or less. Explanation: slow-moving vehicles may display a slow-moving vehicle emblem on the back. This orange sign with a red border warns that the vehicle is moving much slower than traffic, usually less than 40 kilometers per hour. Question 127. What is the safest way to turn around if you miss a turn or go too far along a road? A. Drive around the block. B. Make a U-turn immediately. C. Reverse a long distance in your lane. The correct answer is A. Drive around the block. Explanation: if you miss a turn or go too far along a road, the safest way to turn around is to drive around the block. This avoids risky moves and helps prevent accidents. Question 128. If you are unsure about a gap while changing lanes, what should you do? A. Change lanes quickly without checking mirrors or blind spots. B. Signal and move into the lane without checking for space. C. Recheck mirrors and blind spot and wait for a clear, safe space. The correct answer is C. Recheck mirrors and blind spot and wait for a clear, safe space. Explanation: change lanes only when there is a clear and safe gap. Check your mirrors and do a shoulder check to make sure no vehicle is hidden. Move over smoothly and safely. Question 129. When another driver is about to overtake your vehicle, what should you do? A. Move right and allow the vehicle to pass. B. Move left to block the vehicle. C. Speed up to prevent the pass. The correct answer is A. Move right and allow the vehicle to pass. Explanation: when another driver wants to pass, move to the right and give them enough space. Do not block or speed up. This helps keep traffic flowing smoothly and safely. Question 130. How far must you stay away when parking near a railway crossing? A. At least 10 meters from the rail. B. At least 15 meters from the rail. C. At least 20 meters from the rail. The correct answer is B. At least 15 meters from the rail. Explanation: do not park within 15 meters of the nearest rail at a level crossing. This keeps the area clear and helps prevent dangerous situations near trains. Question 131. What should you do when using an acceleration lane to enter a freeway? A. Stop at the end of the lane and wait. B. Drive slowly and merge at low speed. C. Match the speed of traffic and merge smoothly. The correct answer is C. Match the speed of traffic and merge smoothly. Explanation: use the acceleration lane to match the speed of freeway traffic before you merge. Check your mirrors, find a safe gap, and join smoothly without slowing other vehicles. Question 132. When driving in a reduced visibility condition, like rain, you should A. Drive slowly enough to stop within the distance you can see. B. Increase your speed to get through the area quickly. C. Follow the vehicle ahead very closely. The correct answer is A. Drive slowly enough to stop within the distance you can see. Explanation: in reduced visibility, slow down so you can stop within the distance you can clearly see. Leave more space from the vehicle ahead and stay alert for hazards. Driving too fast makes it harder to react in time. Question 133. If traffic is blocking the intersection ahead, you should A. Enter slowly to secure your position. B. Stop and wait until there is space to proceed. C. Use the shoulder to go around traffic. The correct answer is B. Stop and wait until there is space to proceed. Explanation: do not enter an intersection if it is blocked. Wait until there is enough space on the other side before moving. This helps keep traffic flowing and prevents gridlock and accidents. Question 134. How should you wear the shoulder strap of a seatbelt? A. Over your shoulder. B. Behind your back. C. Under your arm. The correct answer is A. Over your shoulder. Explanation: wear the shoulder strap over your shoulder, not under your arm or behind your back. Keep the lap belt low and snug across your hips. This ensures proper protection in a sudden stop or crash. Question 135. Does using your turn signal give you the right of way? A. Yes, it gives you priority. B. Yes, if turning right. C. No, it does not give you right of way. The correct answer is C. No, it does not give you right of way. Explanation: signaling does not confer right of way. Make sure the way is clear. Question 136. What does this hand signal mean? A. The driver is slowing down or stopping. B. The driver is moving right. C. The driver is moving left. The correct answer is A. The driver is slowing down or stopping. Explanation: the hand signal pointing towards the road indicates that the driver is either slowing down or stopping. Question 137. As a general rule, at what speed should you drive? A. Always at the posted limit, regardless of conditions. B. At the same speed as surrounding traffic without exceeding the limit. C. Much slower than all traffic to stay safe. The correct answer is B. At the same speed as surrounding traffic without exceeding the limit. Explanation: drive at a steady speed with traffic, but do not go over the speed limit. Adjust your speed to road and weather conditions, and always make sure you can stop safely. Question 138. Where are U-turns not allowed? A. Near a railway crossing or hilltop. B. At controlled intersections with signals. C. On roads with light traffic conditions. The correct answer is A. Near a railway crossing or hilltop. Explanation: U-turns are illegal on curves, on or near a railway crossing or hilltop, and near a bridge or tunnel that blocks your view. Question 139. At a crosswalk, if a pedestrian moves too slowly in front of you, you should A. Be patient and allow them to cross safely. B. Honk to make them move faster. C. Drive around them if there is space. The correct answer is A. Be patient and allow them to cross safely. Explanation: be patient and give all pedestrians enough time to cross safely. Seniors and people with disabilities may need extra time. Show care and stay alert. Question 140. When can you enter or cross a bike lane to make a right turn? A. at any time to prepare early for the turn. B. Only after ensuring it is safe and no cyclist is present. C. Only when a cyclist is already in the lane. The correct answer is B. Only after ensuring it is safe and no cyclist is present. Explanation. Enter or cross a bike lane only when it is safe. Check carefully for cyclists and make sure the lane is clear before you turn. Move smoothly and avoid cutting off anyone. Question 141. When should you increase your following distance? A. On wet or slippery roads, at night, or in bad weather. B. When driving on empty roads during the day. C. When driving in clear weather conditions. The correct answer is A. On wet or slippery roads, at night, or in bad weather. Explanation. Increase your following distance anytime it is harder to stop or see clearly. Leave extra space on wet or slippery roads at night and in fog or other bad weather. Also leave extra space behind large vehicles or motorcycles, and when your vehicle is heavily loaded. Question 142. When entering a road from a private road or driveway, you must yield to A. Only vehicles already on the road. B. Only pedestrians on the sidewalk. C. Both vehicles on the road and pedestrians on the sidewalk. The correct answer is C. Both vehicles on the road and pedestrians on the sidewalk. Explanation. When entering or crossing a road from a private road or driveway, give way to vehicles and pedestrians already moving. Slow down, check carefully, and wait until it is clear before you go. Question 143. When driving near large commercial vehicles, you should A. Leave extra space and avoid cutting in too closely. B. Cut in closely so they can follow behind you. C. Follow very closely to block other vehicles. The correct answer is A. Leave extra space and avoid cutting in too closely. Explanation. Large commercial vehicles need much more distance to stop than smaller vehicles because of their size and weight. Leave extra space around them and avoid cutting in front too closely. Question 144. Before opening your vehicle door after parking, what should you do? A. Sound your horn before opening the door. B. Turn on your hazard lights first. C. Check that it is safe and no one is approaching. The correct answer is C. Check that it is safe and no one is approaching. Explanation. Before opening a vehicle door, check your shoulder first so you do not endanger others or interfere with traffic. Question 145. Why is it risky to drive alongside a large commercial vehicle? A. They have large blind spots and block your view ahead. B. They always travel faster than other vehicles on roads. C. They are smaller and harder to see on busy roads. The correct answer is A. They have large blind spots and block your view ahead. Explanation. Driving alongside a large commercial vehicle is risky because these vehicles have large blind spots where the driver may not see you, and their size can also block your view of traffic and hazards ahead. Question 146. When can you safely cross railway tracks? A. As soon as the crossing gate starts to rise. B. when you are sure all trains have passed. C. While the lights are still flashing. The correct answer is B. When you are sure all trains have passed. Explanation. Do not cross the track until you are sure the train or trains have passed. Question 147. On a road with a median strip, who must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights? A. Only vehicles approaching from behind the bus. B. Only vehicles approaching from the front. C. All vehicles in both directions. The correct answer is A. Only vehicles approaching from behind the bus. Explanation. On roads with a median, only traffic coming from behind the bus must stop. Question 148. Is it safe to change lanes in or near an intersection? A. Yes, to get ahead of other vehicles. B. Yes, if the traffic light is green. C. No, you should not change lanes there. The correct answer is C. No, you should not change lanes there. Explanation. Changing lanes in or near an intersection is unsafe and should be avoided. Question 149. When is it permitted to use the right shoulder to pass another vehicle? A. Whenever traffic is moving slowly. B. Only to pass a vehicle turning left if the shoulder is paved. C. To pass any vehicle driving below the speed limit. The correct answer is B. Only to pass a vehicle turning left if the shoulder is paved. Explanation. You may use the right shoulder to pass only a left-turning vehicle, and only if the shoulder is paved. Question 150. Can you stop in a curb area reserved for picking up and dropping off disabled passengers without a permit? A. Yes, for a short time. B. Yes, if hazard lights are on. C. No, a valid permit is required. The correct answer is C. No, a valid permit is required. Explanation. Reserved curb areas also require a valid accessible parking permit. Stopping or standing there without one is not allowed. Question 151. What does this sign indicate? A. Pedestrians must not enter the roadway. B. Pedestrians may cross at any time. C. There's a crosswalk ahead. The correct answer is B. Pedestrians may cross at any time. Explanation. This sign indicates that pedestrians are allowed to safely cross the road or enter the crosswalk. Drivers must stop their car before the stop line. Question 152. What does this sign indicate? A. Pedestrians must not enter the crosswalk or roadway. B. Pedestrians may cross at any time. C. There is a pedestrian crossing ahead. The correct answer is A. Pedestrians must not enter the crosswalk or roadway. Explanation. This sign informs pedestrians to not enter the crosswalk or roadway. Question 153. What does this traffic light indicate? A. You may proceed without stopping. B. You must turn left at the intersection. C. You must come to a complete stop. The correct answer is C. You must come to a complete stop. Explanation. This traffic light means that drivers must come to a complete stop at the intersection and only proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 154. What does this traffic light indicate? A. You must come to a complete stop. B. You must slow down and prepare to stop. C. You must turn right at the intersection. The correct answer is B. You must slow down and prepare to stop. Explanation. This traffic light indicates that drivers should prepare to stop, but if they are already in the intersection, they should clear it safely. Question 155. What does this traffic light indicate? A. You may proceed through the intersection. B. You must slow down and prepare to stop. C. You must come to a complete stop. The correct answer is A. You may proceed through the intersection. Explanation. This traffic light indicates that drivers can proceed through the intersection without stopping if it is safe to do so. There are no restrictions or conditions requiring a stop. Question 156. What does a flashing red traffic light mean? A. Only right turns are allowed at the intersection. B. Come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. C. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. The correct answer is B. Come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. Explanation. This traffic light indicates that drivers must come to a complete stop and can only proceed when it is safe to do so, ensuring they do not pose a risk to pedestrians or other vehicles. Question 157. What does a flashing yellow traffic light mean? A. Come to a complete stop before proceeding. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Stop and wait for a green light. The correct answer is B. Slow down and proceed with caution. Explanation. This traffic light indicates that drivers may proceed through the intersection, but must yield to any pedestrians or vehicles already in the intersection before doing so. Question 158. What is the purpose of a center lane marked with left turn arrows? A. It is used for passing other vehicles. B. It is reserved for emergency vehicles. C. It is a shared left turn lane for both directions. The correct answer is C. It is a shared left turn lane for both directions. Explanation. This lane is used by vehicles from both directions to make left turns. It helps keep traffic moving smoothly and is not meant for passing or through driving. Question 159. What do single white lines across the road at an intersection indicate? A. The crosswalk area. B. The stop line. C. The edge of the sidewalk. The correct answer is B. The stop line. Explanation. A single white line across the road at an intersection is called a stop line. It marks where drivers must come to a complete stop, usually before entering a crosswalk or intersection, to ensure safety. Question 160. What does this road marking indicate? A. A lane reserved only for bicycles. B. A crossing area for pedestrians only. C. A shared lane for both bicycles and vehicles. The correct answer is C. A shared lane for both bicycles and vehicles. Explanation. The road marking indicates that the lane can be shared by vehicles and bicyclists. It reminds drivers to be cautious of cyclists and to share the road safely. Question 161. What does this sign indicate? A. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when safe. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Expect stopped vehicles ahead. The correct answer is A. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when safe. Explanation. A stop sign means you must come to a complete stop at the marked line or before entering the intersection. You should check for traffic and pedestrians and only proceed when it is safe. Question 162. What does this sign indicate? A. Slow down and yield to traffic or pedestrians. B. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when safe. C. Do not enter this area until directed by an officer. The correct answer is A. Slow down and yield to traffic or pedestrians. Explanation. A yield sign tells you to slow down and give the right of way to other vehicles or pedestrians. You do not always have to stop, but you must be ready to do so if needed and only proceed when it is safe. Question 163. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. B. There's a railway crossing ahead. C. There's a construction zone ahead. The correct answer is B. There's a railway crossing ahead. Explanation. The red and white X sign, called a crossbuck, warns that a railway crossing is ahead. Drivers should slow down, look and listen for trains, and be ready to stop if needed. Question 164. What does this sign indicate? A. Travel is allowed in one direction only. B. Entry is not permitted on this road. C. Parking is not allowed in this area. The correct answer is B. Entry is not permitted on this road. Explanation. This sign informs drivers that they are not permitted to enter the road in the direction indicated by the sign. It is often placed at the end of one-way streets or at restricted access points. Question 165. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. B. There's a playground nearby. C. There's a school zone ahead. The correct answer is C. There's a school zone ahead. Explanation. This sign indicates that drivers are approaching a school zone and should drive with caution. It serves as a warning to be extra vigilant and watch out for children who may be crossing the road or walking nearby. Question 166. What does this sign indicate? A. Parking is allowed only during the specified times. B. Parking is allowed only outside the specified times. C. Parking is not allowed in this area. The correct answer is A. Parking is allowed only during the specified times. Explanation. This sign means that parking is allowed only during the specific times indicated on the sign. Outside of these times, parking is prohibited. Question 167. What does this sign indicate? A. Keep to the left of the traffic island. B. Keep to the right of the traffic island. C. Turn right at the intersection. The correct answer is B. Keep to the right of the traffic island. Explanation. This sign indicates that drivers must keep to the right side of the traffic island for a smooth and safe traffic flow. Question 168. What does this sign indicate? A. Only buses or high-occupancy vehicles may use this lane. B. All vehicles are allowed to use this lane. C. Only emergency vehicles may use this lane. The correct answer is A. Only buses or high-occupancy vehicles may use this lane. Explanation. This sign shows that the lane is only for buses or vehicles carrying a required number of passengers. These are called HOV lanes and are meant to reduce traffic by encouraging carpooling. Question 169. What does this sign indicate? A. Bicycles are permitted in this area. B. Bicycles must yield to pedestrians. C. Bicycles are not allowed in this area. The correct answer is A. Bicycles are permitted in this area. Explanation. A bicycle inside a green circle indicates that bicycles are allowed to ride in this area. The green circle universally signifies permission, unlike red circles, which indicate restrictions or prohibitions. Question 170. What does this sign indicate? A. Parking is not allowed in this area. B. Stopping is not allowed in this area. C. Construction is taking place in this area. The correct answer is B. Stopping is not allowed in this area. Explanation. This sign indicates that drivers are prohibited from stopping in the area between the arrows. This is commonly seen in places like intersections or lanes leading up to a pedestrian crossing, where stopping could cause obstruction or traffic delays. Question 171. What does this sign indicate? A. Parking is not allowed in this area. B. Stopping is not allowed in this area. C. Parking is allowed in this area. The correct answer is A. Parking is not allowed in this area. Explanation. A no parking sign with arrows pointing both ways marks a zone where parking is prohibited to keep the area clear for traffic flow or other purposes. Question 172. What does this sign indicate? A. U-turns are allowed ahead. B. A U-turn is required ahead. C. U-turns are not allowed ahead. The correct answer is C. U-turns are not allowed ahead. Explanation. This sign indicates that drivers are prohibited from making a U-turn at the upcoming location. Question 173. What does this sign indicate? A. Right turn on red is required. B. Right turn on red is not allowed. C. Going straight on red is allowed. The correct answer is B. Right turn on red is not allowed. Explanation. This sign indicates that drivers are prohibited from making a right turn when the traffic light is red at the intersection. Question 174. What does the sign indicate? A. Parking is reserved for accessible permit holders. B. Parking is not allowed in this area. C. Parking is for emergency vehicles only. The correct answer is A. Parking is reserved for accessible permit holders. Explanation. This sign indicates that parking is reserved exclusively for vehicles displaying an accessible parking permit. Question 175. What does this sign indicate? A. Passing other vehicles is not allowed. B. Passing other vehicles is allowed. C. A two-lane road is ahead. The correct answer is A. Passing other vehicles is not allowed. Explanation. This sign indicates that drivers are prohibited from overtaking or passing other vehicles on this road. Question 176. What does this sign indicate? A. Bicycles are allowed on this road. B. Bicycles are not allowed on this road. C. Bicycle parking is permitted here. The correct answer is B. Bicycles are not allowed on this road. Explanation. This sign indicates that bicycles are prohibited from using this road. Question 177. What does this sign indicate? A. Large commercial vehicles are not allowed. B. Vehicles carrying hazardous materials are not allowed. C. Only emergency vehicles may use this road. The correct answer is B. Vehicles carrying hazardous materials are not allowed. Explanation. This sign indicates that any vehicle carrying hazardous substances or toxins is prohibited from using this road for the safety of the environment and the public by preventing potential spills or accidents involving dangerous materials. Question 178. What does this sign indicate? A. Vehicles carrying hazardous materials are allowed. B. Only emergency vehicles may use this road. C. Vehicles carrying hazardous materials are prohibited. The correct answer is A. Vehicles carrying hazardous materials are allowed. Explanation. This sign indicates that any vehicle carrying hazardous substances or toxins is permitted to use this road. Question 179. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is slippery when wet. B. There's a narrow bridge ahead. C. There's a winding road ahead. The correct answer is C. There's a winding road ahead. Explanation. The road sign indicates a winding road ahead with several curves. Drivers should slow down and proceed cautiously to maintain control. Question 180. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a narrow bridge ahead. B. The bridge ahead is wide. C. The road ahead is closed. The correct answer is A. There's a narrow bridge ahead. Explanation. This sign indicates that there is a narrow bridge ahead. Drivers should slow down, stay in their lane, and be cautious of oncoming traffic, as the bridge may not have enough width for two vehicles to pass comfortably. Question 181. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a dead end ahead. B. There's a traffic signal ahead. C. The paved surface ends ahead. The correct answer is C. The paved surface ends ahead. Explanation. This sign warns that the paved road ends ahead and changes to a surface like gravel or dirt. You should slow down and drive carefully to maintain control. Question 182. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a roundabout ahead. B. There's a winding road ahead. C. The road ahead is closed. The correct answer is A. There's a roundabout ahead. Explanation. This sign indicates that there is a roundabout ahead, and drivers must travel in a counterclockwise direction. Question 183. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a sharp left turn ahead. B. There's a sharp right turn ahead. C. There's a slight right curve ahead. The correct answer is B. There's a sharp right turn ahead. Explanation. The road sign indicates that there is a sharp right turn ahead, alerting the drivers to slow down before entering the turn and avoid passing other vehicles. Question 184. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a hidden school bus stop ahead. B. There's a railway crossing ahead. C. There's an intersection ahead. The correct answer is A. There's a hidden school bus stop ahead. Explanation. This road sign warns drivers that they are approaching a hidden school bus stop. It is typically used in areas where the visibility of the bus stop is limited due to curves, hills, or other obstructions. Question 185. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a winding road ahead. B. There's a stop sign ahead. C. There's a dead end ahead. The correct answer is B. There's a stop sign ahead. Explanation. The road sign indicates that there is a stop sign ahead, alerting drivers that they are approaching an intersection where they will need to come to a complete stop. Question 186. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a sharp left turn ahead. B. There may be a landslide ahead. C. The road ahead is slippery when wet. The correct answer is C. The road ahead is slippery when wet. Explanation. The road sign indicates that the road ahead is slippery when wet. Drivers should reduce their speed, drive cautiously, and avoid sudden maneuvers such as sharp turns or hard braking. Question 187. What does this sign indicate? A. The divided road begins ahead. B. There's a narrow bridge ahead. C. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. The correct answer is A. The divided road begins ahead. Explanation. The sign indicates that there is a road division ahead. This means that the highway or road you are approaching will be divided by a median or physical barrier, such as a guardrail, concrete barrier, or strip of land. Question 188. What does this sign indicate? A. The left lane ends ahead. B. The right lane ends ahead. C. There's a sharp right turn ahead. The correct answer is B. The right lane ends ahead. Explanation. The sign indicates that the rightmost lane ends ahead. It is used on multi-lane highways to inform drivers that the number of lanes will be reduced, and the right lane will merge into the lane to its left. Question 189. What does this sign indicate? A. An underpass ahead with a height restriction. B. An underpass ahead with a height restriction. C. Long vehicles are not allowed beyond this point. The correct answer is A. An underpass ahead with a height restriction. Explanation. This sign indicates that there is an underpass ahead with a maximum height clearance for vehicles. Vehicles taller than the height mentioned should not proceed and must find an alternative route to avoid potential collisions with the overhead structure. Question 190. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a wide bridge ahead. B. There's a railway crossing ahead. C. There's an intersection ahead. The correct answer is B. There's a railway crossing ahead. Explanation. The road sign indicates that there is a railway crossing ahead, alerting drivers to slow down, look both ways, and listen for any approaching trains. Question 191. What does this sign indicate? A. There may be animals crossing the road ahead. B. Animals are not allowed on this road. C. A zoo is located nearby. The correct answer is A. There may be animals crossing the road ahead. Explanation. This warning sign alerts drivers to the potential presence of deer, especially during dawn and dusk when deer are most active. Drivers should reduce their speed, stay alert, and be prepared to stop suddenly if a deer appears on the road. Question 192. What does this sign indicate? A. There may be fallen rocks on the road ahead. B. There's a steep hill ahead. C. There may be traffic congestion ahead. The correct answer is A. There may be fallen rocks on the road ahead. Explanation. This road sign is used to warn drivers that there may be fallen rocks on the road ahead, so they should reduce their speed and be extra cautious. Question 193. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a sharp right turn ahead. B. There's a dead end ahead. C. There may be fallen rocks on the road ahead. The correct answer is B. There's a dead end ahead. Explanation. This road sign is used to inform drivers that there is a dead end ahead, so drivers may need to turn around. Question 194. What does this sign indicate? A. Workers are present on the road ahead. B. There's a railway crossing ahead. C. Survey crews are working on the road ahead. The correct answer is C. Survey crews are working on the road ahead. Explanation. This road sign is used to alert drivers that there are survey crews working on or near the road ahead, encouraging them to drive cautiously for the safety of the workers. Question 195. What does this sign indicate? A. A paved surface begins ahead. B. Workers are present on the road ahead. C. Pedestrians are restricted ahead. The correct answer is B. Workers are present on the road ahead. Explanation. This sign informs drivers that there is roadwork or construction ahead. It provides advance warning to drivers, allowing them to reduce their speed and proceed with caution. Question 196. What does this sign indicate? A. A flag person is controlling the traffic ahead. B. There's an uncontrolled intersection ahead. C. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. The correct answer is A. A flag person is controlling the traffic ahead. Explanation. This road sign is used to inform drivers that there is a traffic control person ahead who will be directing traffic. Drivers must slow down and be prepared to follow the instructions given by the traffic control person. Question 197. What does this sign indicate? A. Distances to cities and towns along the highway. B. Upcoming freeway exits with route numbers and directions. C. Roundabout exits showing directions to different destinations. The correct answer is C. Roundabout exits showing directions to different destinations. Explanation. This sign indicates the upcoming roundabout exits along with their respective destinations. It helps drivers navigate the roundabout by providing clear information on which exit to take to reach their desired location. Question 198. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a hospital facility ahead. B. There's an airport facility ahead. C. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. The correct answer is A. There's a hospital facility ahead. Explanation. This sign indicates a hospital facility ahead, alerting drivers and pedestrians to nearby medical services. Question 199. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a school zone ahead. B. There's a railway station ahead. C. There's an airport ahead. The correct answer is C. There's an airport ahead. Explanation. This sign shows that an airport is nearby. It helps guide drivers to the airport or the roads leading to it. Question 200. What does this sign indicate? A. Directions to a nearby hospital. B. An accessible parking space. C. A lane reserved for ambulances. The correct answer is B. An accessible parking space. Explanation. The sign indicates that the facilities, such as entrances, restrooms, or pathways, are accessible to individuals who use wheelchairs or have mobility impairments. Did you pass this mock test? Feel free to share your score in the comments below. And if you want to keep practicing, check out these videos on your screen next.